This deck is toxic in the best way. Perfect. Come on. Oof. Don't hurt him, nerd. Don't hurt him. Diamondback strikes hard while Laufey stacks debuffs. Let's afflict the meta. We start with Diamondback, who increases the negative affliction that Scorpion provides, along with Cassandra Nova, Red Guardian, Laufey, and Hazmat. Anti-Venom is just fantastic in this deck because you get a 0/0 that oftentimes is going to have immense value because of their ability. Luke Cage is here as optional because sometimes you want to use him to help your side, sometimes you don't want to use him to increase the size of your Ajax, which is the big power card in this deck. Mystique can duplicate him and also Diamondback. Moonstone is just fantastic because if you get her in a lane with Mystique and Diamondback, people just want to avoid that lane completely if they don't have tech against it. So sometimes you can just use it as a threat in the same way Dracula can be used as a threat in discard, and you just focus elsewhere. This deck has a lot of 4-cost cards, so I decided to put Zabu in here. Now, if you don't have some of these cards, the potential substitutions are Silver Sable, Grandmaster, Shang-Chi, because of course, Cosmo, who can help protect your Ajax, or Lasher, since he also negatively afflicts cards. Okay, we have Hatsuro. We have drawn into our early game. This is fantastic. Play Zabu down middle. We are going up against Affliction as well. Good old mirror match. Except my decks are normally pretty different. So we also have to assume they have a Luke Cage. Get Scorpion down into the unknown. When I'm unsure about a matchup, I lean into unknown locations. Hey, I have priority. Let's go Cassandra Nova middle. Hopefully, I really want to play Diamondback left. This, I need Luke Cage pulled ultimately. Okay. We are playing a mirror match indeed. Luke Cage did get pulled. And Ajax, there is my Ajax. So let's see if they can draw into their Luke Cage, or if they can draw into their Red Guardian. Because Luke Cage is exposed. Their Ajax should be tiny. Mystique. Let me go Ajax middle. Okay, and then I can do Mystique and Hazmat. Oh, Mystique and Moonstone. Hello. They did not draw into their Luke Cage, so they were cooked, or they knew it. I didn't snap because it was such a gamble if they were going to draw into Luke Cage. Bottom third in their deck. We're going up against a top 1000 level player, so they know what they're doing. And they bailed. And this was a good first showing. Okay, now we have Ural. Zabu is cooperating when I am recording. That is fantastic. Let's try to get this Raft card. Lechagia is annoying. So the plan is to go Cassandra Nova. I guess this is just going to be pure mirror matches. Into Diamondback. There is the Luke Cage exposed. Let's see. Which one do I want to play first? Let's go here. I'm waiting to snap. I don't want them to think I'm going to tag their Luke Cage. Let's go Diamondback. Hey, I might not have priority. Yeah, I'm not gonna have priority. So let's see if ultimately I can, play this in a different order. Just in case. You play your ongoing card last in case you want to copy with Mystique. Sasquatch is a good pull. Into Hazmat. I don't even know if this is going to work. I have no clue because I'm not doing math. There is Laufey. So this here and here? Sure. Ooh. They left their Luke Cage exposed, folks. So, gimme, gimme, gimme. Wah! Perfect. Come on. Oof. Ooh. Ooh. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, nerd. Don't hurt him. Oh. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Man. Thank you for leaving your Luke Cage absolutely exposed. Red Guardian, I did not have him for the longest time. I spent tokens to get him. And I'm glad I did, because in this type of deck, boy does he come through. And this was just fantastic. You got to see the Diamondback and Moonstone pairing. This is the deck I got Moonstone for before Diamondback came out, because I just saw that this pairing is just super powerful. And being able to play our Luke Cage and flip it, they literally have -4 and -1. 8 cubes. Okay, now we have Frothier. Boy, during testing, Zabu was kind of hit or miss, but now that I've been recording, I'm pulling Zabu early. The Hood, I think I want to take that out with Red Guardian. When players play the Hood that early, that typically means bounce over junk, at least now when I'm recording this video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the Raft card. Yeah, I hate White Palace. Misery, okay. So we definitely, they can clear me out next turn. This is a retreat. This is a definite retreat. Do I have anything that sticks? Maybe? Oh, I do. Fantastic. Now, I have priority as the only issue. So, I think I need to play Moonstone. Because I'm expecting the Misery. Oh, wow. I went from thinking this was going to be a retreat to not... I don't even know if this Moonstone middle is the right play, quite frankly. But I know I want the Raft card. So, ultimately, I could bump up this power if they don't go the Misery route, getting down Luke Cage. I know they have my Ajax. So, maybe I play Ajax over here and Diamondback over here. I'm not quite sure. Or just the Mystique and a Luke Cage elsewhere. So I had a couple of options, and I'm also getting the Raft card. I was forgetting about that. So because of the Raft card, because I have Ajax and Mystique in hand, I can attack these outer two lanes very nicely if they fail to get enough points middle. Okay, now we have Denny Lau. The Throne Room. No Zabu, but I do have a decent early... Okay, never mind. We will get down Scorpion, use the most amount of energy we can, and we also hit 5 of their cards. I have Hazmat, so I can always flip this. So let's go Diamondback for now. Zabu is free. Well, I have all of my 4-cost cards in hand in deck. I need to play Zabu, even though he's free. So I'm good here. This also protects Diamondback from... Oh, Mr. Negative. Okay. I think I get the Ajax here. This gives them a lane to do whatever they want to do. Where is Sunspot when you need him? Man, perfect Sunspot game. I will hold. Let's see what they are working with. I have too much energy. There is the Jane Foster, so we do not snap for this rest of this game. 4 cards in their deck. They drew 2 0-cost cards. Let's get a 0-cost card ourself. No Mystique. This is not going to be a good 0-cost card. It just is not going to be. Are they going to take priority? No. Yeah. And there is the snap. So the play here ultimately is to go Red Guardian, Moonstone, Hazmat, Laufey, and then Luke Cage. That maximizes the points that Laufey gets, so you always play Luke Cage afterwards. But yeah, this Gore is probably going to be pumped up way too high. They last turn snapped, which means they know exactly what they need to win. So just bail. Okay, now we have Vums, Axel 0202, Crown City, first location, 8 cards in their deck on turn 1. There is Zabu. I think we get him down middle. There's an argument to be made that we get him down into Crown City for potential Laufey, but we don't have him in hand. Daredevil could be interesting. Let's get the Cassandra Nova down into Crown City. There's also an argument to be made that I don't want priority with this type of deck, because being able to last turn Hazmat is fantastic. There is the Luke. Go Diamondback here. Oh wait, I have 4 energy. Let's go Moonstone instead. Maximize the energy so we can fit these lower cards later in the curve. Do I take out the Man-Thing with the Red Guardian? I could Daredevil and Laufey. I could Diamondback. Let's go Diamondback. Let's put Daredevil here. This is if they have Luke Cage as well. There is the Ajax. They have priority. I don't know what this math is, and does it depend on them not drawing Luke Cage? I don't know. I have no clue. Oh, there's the Diamondback taken out. Is that gonna... Ay, that might matter. Let's find out. What does the Luke Cage do? Oh! Oh! That's what he does. Ugh! Disgusting. This deck is fantastic. I don't even attempt to do the math when using this deck because you see the massive flip in power. Massive. And they took out the namesake card in my deck, Diamondback, but Laufey just absolutely covers that when paired with Luke Cage. You saw how I played Luke Cage after. This deck is putting in work. Okay, now we have Dash, Unforgiven Dash. I shall get Zabu down middle. There is the Hydra Bob and Wakanda. So that'd be a good place for my Ajax. Okay, Captain America into Orchis Forge. And Our Lady of Saints is the last location. Let's go Diamondback here. I haven't had an opportunity to play Anti-Venom in a real sense. So let's go Anti-Venom. Because these are going to be some good hits. They might move the Rocket and Raccoon and Groot middle. So I don't want to mess with that. It's doubtful they'll move it left because not many people play into Orchis Forge. So I'm kind of depending on them to think I won't play into Orchis Forge. So that's the line of thought I'm going with here. Next turn, of course, is going to be Ajax middle. And then I will have this free card as well. Iron Patriot. So maybe this is where they move their Rocket and Raccoon and Groot. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm going to contest this lane. With this free Mystique, and then combined with the... does that matter? Oh, it did. Oh, I was going to say nice they're capped out, but they can move the shield. So, this hurts. Well, let's see. This should be fine. This Mystique and Moonstone combo is just disgusting. And then the Hazmat middle, who knows what this math is. They could take this out with a Enchantress. Maybe they do. Maybe their Iron Patriot card is a Goliath. So there's enough unknowns. But this to me just seems like a powerful play. Even though we don't have Luke Cage. Let me order this slightly differently. Let me go Hazmat first into Moonstone. So let's see what they have for me.
We are the future.
Okay. This is going to be enough power left. Almost certainly. Oh, maybe not. Wait, the Hazmat's coming. It's going to be enough power. I'm forgetting about the Hazmat. There's the Hazmat. Okay. Oof. Oh, disgusting. And this Moonstone is another Ajax. I'm telling you, this is the version to use. There are other people running around with different versions. I get it, and they're good. But this specific version is just fantastic. And Anti-Venom, there's so many good hits. A 0/0 Mystique. Talk about OP and broken. And pairing her with Moonstone and the Ajax. And if your opponent does not have tech, it's just rough. And they thought they could get away with it with a Magneto and a Scream, which is a strong play. But Diamondback with Hazmat, it doesn't matter what lane she's in. So it will if you go the Moonstone route. Yeah, you want Diamondback and Moonstone together. But with Hazmat on her own, this Diamondback is just super powerful and can flip lanes along with Ajax. And you see what's at play here. Thanks to the members of the channel, and thank you for everybody that watches this deep into the video. Helps the channel grow, and growing this channel is. So again, with this deck, I had a dream recording session. All of the decks that I use, like, they do good. That's why I make videos on them during my testing. Sometimes when I sit down to record, I can just go on a bad streak. Sometimes I can go on a good streak. And sometimes it's just normal how my testing went. This recording went fantastic. I think I only lost one game, so that was the loss you all saw. Otherwise, it was just all wins. And people cannot do the mental math that the last turn entails, because it's not just positive power, it's this positive and negative swing, and people just are not accounting for that in a way that makes sense, because I wouldn't be as well. So this deck is absolutely fantastic, and I really think it could be meta. I know I create off-meta decks, but because I haven't seen anybody create this specific version, that's why I'm showcasing this. But I could see this becoming meta, because there are versions that are close enough to this this deck that I've created here. But this one specifically is just fantastic and was impressive during testing, so I decided to record it. So, if you give it a try, let me know how it does for you. And until next time. Okay, we have Slider. We have a fantastic opening hand. We will play into the unknown location. A Hydra Bob Gamer. Scorpion is our second play. We will get that down into Mojo World. So this is a reason why playing into unknown locations can be nice, because if Mirror Dimension flips in the Mojo World, those are the two we shall focus on. Play Cass Nova here. There's an argument to be made I should play her over here, but I think I'm just going to abandon this lane and let them focus on winning it. Oh, I'll take it. That is fantastic. Yikes. Getting the Ajax down. Yikes. Yeah, man. And we got to keep Anti-Venom because of the Scorpion debuff. GG's. And this Ajax was just always going to scale too high. And then it's just focusing on one of these Mojo World lanes. Probably the middle. So next turn I play Moonstone, just in preparation. Maybe the following turn I play a Luke Cage, see what else I draw into. But being able to have a free Ajax. There's also an argument to be made that I should save it. That way if I draw in the Mystique, but don't play on hope. I played this right.